Hi everyone. It is 11:36 at night, and I'm going to talk to you all about an ex-boyfriend because it's the only thing I could think about that would be even remotely something to watch. Uh, let's see. Started when I was on, I think, Facebook, and he sent me a friend request. We added each other. We started talking, hanging out, talking online. Then he said he wanted to meet me. It was Friday night, so I was like, okay, sure. I go up to York, pick him up. Kind of awkward in the car driving back to Lancaster. And we got home, and the next thing I know, what we did, I'm just going to tell you guys once again, it was the horizontal mambo. Yes. So we did that about 4 times at night. I woke up the next morning, of course, hurting, and I had to leave him at my house, my apartment, so I could go to work. I shouldn't have never let him stay in my apartment. The next thing I'm going to tell you, don't freak out. But I went to work and I looked in my purse and all my cards were scattered about in my purse. I thought this isn't good. This is not good at all. Kind of my fault because I didn't see the signs, but he was actually pretty nice until he showed his lizard-like tail the next morning. And me and him talked about it, and I told him straight up, I said, do not do this to me. I don't know you all that much. He's like, oh, but Shelby does. I don't know much about Shelby either. I said, you can't just come into my life, think everything's fine, and go about your business like nothing happened. So it got a little bit worse. We had Shelby over, and Brandon was with her. 4 of us were sitting drinking. About 3 o'clock in the morning comes around. Shelby and Brandon were in the living room doing something crazy, and yeah, so were me and the girl. So I have been up, I think, mostly all night. I was sick as a dog, vomiting everywhere, until he asked me for my fucking password. And I said, what password? He said, fucking password. I said, I'm sorry? I said, you're 19. You shouldn't be talking like that to me. Oh, I'm sorry. I said, yeah, respect your elders, please. He's like, fine, fine. He's like, what is your password, sweetheart? So I ain't gonna tell you. And so I eventually gave in and told him because I wanted him to shut the fuck up. And instead of going and changing my password, I ended up leaving the password the same, which is another problem. That was my problem too. I should have changed it the minute I knew that I could change my password. That was me being stupid. And I don't know where to go with this because I can go so many ways with this story. It's not a story. I mean, it's real life. It's a true story, but I don't know where to go as far as what I can talk about and what I can't. Well, let's just say the asshole owes me $1,100. He had taken out my unemployment money. He took most of the money from my hack card from college, and about $300 from my checking account. I kept thinking, why do I only have so much money? I don't remember pulling this out. And the next morning, I got a phone call from the bank saying that they had suspected, these withdrawals, and it was like big amounts of money, and they were concerned. They didn't know if it was me or somebody else was doing it. And I looked over as the guy was telling me how much money's been taken out. I looked right over at Miguel. He's pretending to be asleep. I knew he was fucking awake. And I just stared him down the entire time I was on the phone. Stared him down. I thought, no, you know what? I said, it's okay, sir. I approve those withdrawals. And I hung up the phone and I said, you fucking owe me big time. What? Is my money's your money? Your money is not my money. My money's mine. Yours is yours. Get a job. I can't. I said, then go to CareerLink. That's where most of the freaking jailbirds go anyway. He eventually went, but they couldn't help him. So he could get food stamps. That's about the only thing that he was good for was the food stamps. And so that night, I came home. That was the next couple days or so. I came home and he wasn't there. I thought, okay, cool. I got the evening to myself. Everything's cool. Of course, then again, I'm cramping and I don't know what the hell's going on with me. I'm thinking, ugh, I just want to lay down. I feel like I'm sick. I laid down. And he comes home with his buddies, and Amber and Brandon are following behind them. Amber and Brandon sit down, they start playing a video game. I turn around, and I'm overhearing this conversation over the air conditioner, I might add. It was a loud motherfucking air conditioner. I still fucking heard him. He opens up the freezer drawer, and he's bearing right down at me. He gave me the strangest look. And then he kind of smirked, like an evil smirk. And he said, oh, yeah, by the way, I did fuck her, by the way. What did you just say? Oh, you heard me. Did I stutter, bitch? I said, no, motherfucker, you didn't. And before he knew what was happening, his back was to me, and I lifted him the hell up. I don't know how I got all that strength to lift up a 200-pound man, but I did. I lifted him up. I tossed him onto the bed like he was a rag doll. And I held him down. And I was knocking into his shoulders. I told you I have problems with, the cheating and the shame and everything else. I said, you're cheating on me. I said, I told you not to. Well, he got a little bit more energy than me, and he pushed me, got me on my back, and held me down, pushing my head back all the way until I was off the side of the bed. I hear Amber going, Kim, go get him, Kim. And, the buddies of his are, go, Miguel, go, Miguel. I'm like, shut the fuck up. So I got kind of angry at him, and I spit in his face. He said, do it again, bitch. Don't ever egg me on. I spit in his face again. He got even angrier, and then I took my knee and hit him in the chest, which brought him back up, and I pushed him back down in the bed. I said, you're a motherfucking asshole. What? I said, you're supposed to bring her home, not go out to the Lancaster Hotel and fuck her. I said, I'm bisexual for a reason, He wasn't going to bring her home. He wanted her all to himself. And that wasn't what upset me. What upset me was that he fucked her. When I had told him straight up that I have trust issues. And he just, being 19 years old. And Amber's like, well, he's 19. I said, I don't care if he's the president of the United States. You don't do that to me when I have trust issues. Well, the next night got even worse. He wanted the car keys to my car. No, I ain't giving you my car keys. I got to be up in the morning and go somewhere. I'll make sure I'm home by then, I promise. No, you're going to give me my keys right now. So he threw them thinking that I wouldn't catch them. I caught him with my left hand. And I ran into the bedroom. I slammed the door shut. And I put them under my pillow. Into the pillowcase. So he couldn't get to them. And then I laid right on the pillow as he ran in. He was trying to lift me off the bed. And then I tried to slip it. I slipped it under the fucking mattress. And he's like, where's these kids at, bitch? I put gas in the car. It's my car. Sorry, what was that? It is not your car. It does not say Miguel on it. On the registration. It says my name, motherfucker. And my friend Carrie was she's like, I cannot believe this shit. She's on the phone with me trying to calm me down. I said, I can't control him, Carrie. And the next thing I know, he picks up the phone from me, throws it in the bathroom, and it hits the bathtub. And the damn thing breaks. But she heard what she was supposed to hear. So if I ever needed her for court, for a witness that said that he said it was his car because he put gas in it, he would have been in trouble, straight up. Because Carrie would have been there for me. That's my girl. uh, it didn't seem to be any better when the cops showed up one night. And they asked me if my name is Kimberly Groff. I said, yeah. What's going on? Well, we have reports that you were in the parking lot and you had tapped a car with your car. What? When did I fucking do that? I kept thinking, what? What the hell's going on? So I went outside, I showed them, got the registration out. The whole time I'm trying my damnedest not to cry. And my hands are shaking. Not because of the cops being there, because of what Miguel was doing in my apartment with all his friends. The smell of doobie hung in the air. When I came back, of course. And she's like, the cop goes, did you know that your apartment smells like marijuana? I said, sir, I can't smell anything. I said, I'm getting a cold, which is a half truth. It wasn't really a lie. It was a half truth. I really couldn't smell it. And so the cop sat down right across from Miguel, knowing full well who he was, and just looked him in the eye for 2 whole minutes. They both had a staring contest for 2 minutes. And I just stood there, and I'm standing there shaking. You could see my knees were shaking. My legs were like jello. And the other cop saw it, and he's like, "Whoa, whoa, honey, sit down." I'm like, "No, I'm fine. I'll hold on to the counter. I'm fine." So that's what I did. I held on to the counter, and I turned around, and so they started talking with Miguel and everything. The next thing I know, the cop said, "We're going to let it just be a warning for now." He said, "I don't know what's going to happen with your insurance." He said it might go up, it might stay the same. You just have to talk to them. About what? The possibility that it wasn't you that drove your car. Why would somebody else drive my car? I'm the only one with the license. Well, besides Amber, but she had one from Florida. And he said, just let us handle it. I said, okay. And I let the cops go. And I kept thinking, I just turned right over and looked at Miguel. I said, what the fuck did you do? What do you mean? I said, what did you do with my car? And he just kind of looked, he was not looking at me directly in the eye, like I'm doing right now in the camera. And I thought, fuck. I said, this is bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Let's see, a couple days later, everything was fine, except that I was getting dizzy. I was with my friend Amanda the one morning at my dad's. I went over to my dad's, and I was on the computer, on the internet. I had to do a couple things online. And Amanda, came over with me, and we were sitting there, and all of a sudden I went, oh my God, my stomach hurts. I'm cramping, I said, it's cramping so bad. Well, she's like, well, are you going to be okay? And I said, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be okay. So I headed into the bathroom, and I sat down, and the next thing I know, ton of blood. I'm like, okay, where's this coming from? I stand up, it comes out of me. I sit down, it comes out of me. And I'm sitting there panting, and my face is turning white. And the man's like, Jesus Christ, you're white. I know I am. What's wrong? So about 8 o'clock that evening, I couldn't take it anymore. I was getting so dizzy that I couldn't understand what was going on. So I went into the ER, and I gave them a urine sample. Not pregnant. But I was like, no, there's something else going on. And the last couple times that I have gone to the hospital for the same symptoms, they all said that I was negative for pregnancy. Because, and this is because I'm a rare, they said I need a blood test. Because if it's not showing up in the urine and you're having problems with your period, there's something going on. So they took a blood test, and I'm sitting there wringing my hands, and I'm like looking at Amanda. I'm like, oh, please tell me. I'm like, please tell me that I don't want a hysterectomy. Amanda said, I don't think it's that far, honey. I think you'll be fine. So next thing I know, Miguel comes walking in with his cousin and his best friend. I said, well, now you decide to show up. Isn't that great? Miguel's like, oh, shut the fuck up or whatever. The doctor comes in. He's looking up the paperwork. He goes, Kim. I said, yes, I'm here. And I'm sitting there and I'm like grabbing the sheets. My fists were like white. And he said, well, he opens up the file. He says, well, you're pregnant. What? Come again? And Miguel's looking over at me, and Mana's looking over at the doctor, and I'm just as stunned as they are. Because I had just went, like he said, I'm pregnant. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, wait, what? Like that kind of deal. And he says, yeah, you said according to the blood test, you're pregnant, but we can't find a fetus. I was like, oh shit. I looked back over at Miguel, and this is what he did. I'm like, you motherfucker. You told me you shoot blanks. I do. I said, apparently you don't. So I get strapped up and headed on home and had to go see the heart doctor the next day because I already had that planned out because I was having tachycardia issues. That was a whole other story I found out before I got pregnant. And then I got a CT scan done, which I should have told him that I didn't get a period this month, so what are we supposed to do? But I didn't. And I think I'm thankful for that because I really don't think I wanted to be around him anymore to deal with him for 12 or 18 years, depending on the child's decision with the custody battle. I'm so glad I don't have to put up with that shit. So I turn around and I head over to the heart doctors, and of course I'm on the monitor. Everything's fine, That doctor comes in, checks me, looks me over, puts me on something, and I go back into the hospital again, still showing signs of pregnancy, and the numbers are getting higher. And they said, well, we still can't find the fetus, but we're going to try an internal ultrasound. They did that, and then the room got quiet. And I knew. I looked up at the nurse that was holding my hand. I said, I bet you it's bad, isn't it? She said, honey, I can't say anything. I'm not allowed to. But I knew because everybody stopped talking. Even the technician, he just stopped talking and that's all I heard. And I knew it was pretty bad. So I braced myself, got ready. Of course, I'm weeping because I'm pregnant. So I'm showing, crying like hormonal. And Christy comes in. I call her Christy. She's Dr. Whitman. I love that doctor to death. She comes in. She's like, it's an ectopic pregnancy. I'm like, ectopic? What? She said, yes. She said, it's ectopic in your cervix. It's a cervical pregnancy. I said, okay, what does that mean? She said, well, there's 4 options. You're not going to like the first 3 because they involve you getting a hysterectomy. 1, I let you keep this baby and you go full term and you both die. She said, the only option you have is to reverse the pregnancy and get the babies to come out. On babies? She said, yeah, honey, you were pregnant with twins. Are you kidding me? Holy shit. So at that point, me and Joe weren't speaking anymore. We stopped talking. But as I was coming from the reversal pregnancy, he was still getting a hold of me, asking if I could come up to York to see him and let him rub my stomach. I didn't want him to. I didn't want him to come up. I didn't want him touching me. I didn't want him anywhere near me. I told him, I'm not pregnant anymore, motherfucker. Oh, whatever. I'm telling you, you don't need to know. Just know that you're not a father anymore. And my sister, straight up. So everything was fine. And then I had turned around and the numbers were still getting higher. And I'm wobbling like a duck. I said, oh, Kelly, I got to go back to women's and babies. There's something wrong. Well, I made the mistake that past weekend of enjoying a beer. When they give you methotrexate shots in your hips, you're not supposed to drink alcohol because it will reverse the effects of the methotrexate. Didn't know that. Didn't know that at all. So I turned around and I went and got another 2 shots on my hips again, hurting like a motherfucker, like usual. And instead of sending me home, they kept my ass in women's and babies for the weekend. And my hormones were raging, and I was crying to death. I'm like, I'm in a recovery hospital room like I've had delivery. This is bullshit. And I'm going off on the nurses, and they're just like, whoa, 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 whoa. Doctors coming in, looking at, checking my vitals. I'm like, I said, don't touch me. I was like, don't touch me. Well, when are we supposed to check your vitals, Miss Croft? I said, maybe when I'm asleep. I said, don't come in here. I'm not a mother. I'm never going to be a mother. I'm a failure at that. That's my depression. I couldn't take my depression meds. I had to stop taking them. I was getting sicker. So, make a long story short, I am the proud mother of 2 angel babies. I am actually proud of myself for actually getting pregnant because I never thought I could. And with my mom not being there, it kind of hurts. I'm trying to be brave. I'm trying not to cry. This happened in 2012, 5 years ago. But my mom's death was 7 years ago. All right, I'm done rambling. It's almost at 22 minutes. I'm almost done here. So, we'll go eat now. We've been Mahaagen-Dazs. No, I don't have any ice cream. But I'll talk to everybody later. Peace.